Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome, my name is Muhammad Adan and you're watching the English news program on Somaliland National Television. We are here to update you on the main events in Somaliland, and here are the main stories making headlines. Somaliland President, along with the Vice President, announces the commencement of polio eradication campaign. The President of Somaliland sends condolence letters to the death of cultural leader Abdi Aman. A number of illegal migrants were delivered back to their home city. The President of Somaliland, Ahmed Mohamed Mahamoud, along with the Vice President, Abdurrahman Abdullah Ismail Sayli'i, and other key government officials have today officially marked the commencement of polio eradication campaign.
The polio disease, which is a deadly disease eradicated large number of children in Africa, is reported to have now been seen in the Horn of Africa. Somaliland Ministry of Health, in collaboration with international and UN health organizations, have jointly undertaken a massive effort to eliminate the effect of this disease from Somaliland community. The President of Somaliland, His Excellency Ahmed Mohamed Mahamoud Silayo, supporting the efforts and encouraging the Somaliland community at the same time, have today received the first drop at the new anti-polio campaign. This campaign, which was also participated by the Vice President of Somaliland, His Excellency Abdurrahman Abdullah Ismail Sayli'i, and almost all cabinet and health concerned organizations. The President of Somaliland, Ahmed Mohamed Mahamoud Silayo, who spoke at the event, stated,
I'm personally thanking to the Ministry of Health for their effort to just benefit on the people. To take the vaccination of polio is a successful mission and it's important for the community, and I urge people to take the vaccinations, and I pray Allah give us all good health.
The Vice President of Somaliland, Abdurrahman Abdullah Ismail Sayli'i, have officially opened this 6 days anti-polio campaign. Other key speakers at the event included the Minister of Health and the First Lady of Somaliland.
A press release by the House of Presidency of Somaliland is stated that the President of Somaliland, Ahmed Mohamed Mahamoud Silayo, is sending condolence to cultural leader Abdi Aman, who died in Gabile region. The Vice President, on the other side, participated in the funeral event of the cultural leader.
Vice President of Somaliland attended the funeral of a late cultural leader, Abdi Aman, taking place in Gabile. The Vice President highlighted the integral role that the late cultural leader played in peace building and bringing Somaliland tribes together with the ultimate objective of ensuring a peaceful and stable government. The Vice President stated that the late cultural leader Abdi Aman was a national icon and hero for his commitment and dedication to fostering a peaceful and prosperous environment. Major points of reference including dedication, commitment and excellent icon to ensure objectives thought by the public of Somaliland. Other esteemed guests at the funeral event included Chairman of Kulmiye political party, Musa Bihe Ahmed, who conveyed a message condolences to families, loved ones and the public of Somaliland over the death of the late cultural leader.
The subcommittee of the House of Elders of Somaliland have today presented to the MPs the evaluation report of Somaliland Foreign Affairs.
Parliamentarian Sahal Idle Dirir, a member of the subcommittee responsible for monitoring the state of affairs of several institutions, reiterated that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs has taken several steps towards taking Somaliland forward on its current path of progress, and that the House of Elders is a parent system by which every nation is able to post equality, transparency and justice throughout the government institutions. Deputy Chairman of the House of Elders, Saeed Jama Ali, speaking on assessment made by the House, stated that the Somaliland foreign policy is making progress due to the relentless effort of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in maintaining strong ties with several nations across the world and ensuring that the country's pursuit of international recognition was accomplished. The Deputy Chairman have continued to add that the House is in charge of monitoring and evaluating the day-to-day progress made by the national institutions, and that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs represents Somaliland at every international platform, reflecting the country's pragmatic policies towards ensuring a pursuit of cooperation with other nations.
The Ministry of Commerce and International Investment, in an exclusive interview, enlightened the nation about his ministry's accomplishments and challenge. The Minister also talked about government policy regarding foreign investment.
Minister of Commerce Mohammed Abdullahi Omar speak at the achievements made and obstacles faced since taking office. He stated that several key officials of the ministry attended various international conferences on acquiring investment for East African nations, including Somaliland, and the investment will surge as expected following the arrival of several business gains in hopes of better assessing pursuits of investment in Somaliland. The minister stated,
waxaanu abuuray agaasin ama qayb ama department u qaabilsan wasaaradda arrimaha maalgashiga dibadda waxaanu u magacawnay agaasime mas'uuliyadda qaata iyo shaqaalaha la shaqeyn doona intaba.
The ministry has established a department for investment with a new director and the employed new staff for this specific department. We are making amendments to the National Investment Law and thus we are ensuring development on several fronts. The minister stressed that the ministry cooperation with citizens effort will and eventually promise a better tomorrow for future generations to come. He pointed out that the foreign investment play a major role in every nation's development and that Somaliland is in need of such place. Minister Mohammed Abdullahi Omar informed media about the meeting held in several key European officials and business gains and the ultimate objective of acquiring foreign investment and stepping up government efforts toward fostering an environment conducive to investment.
Several ministers of Somaliland attended a welcoming ceremony organized by Somaliland's diaspora community in Saudi Arabia. The officials discussed Somaliland's government accomplishments since taking office.
Somaliland diaspora in Saudi Arabia have welcomed members of Somaliland cabinet ministers who were among more than 2 million Muslim pilgrims. The ministers including the Minister of Religion, Finance and Industries and the Minister of State of Presidency, Parliamentarian Abdullahi Balaki. The official who spoke at the event enlightened the participants the development project that Somaliland government have accomplished, urging them to participate and strongly have close collaboration with citizens inside their country to better plan for the betterment of Somaliland future, especially the construction of long road which connects Broad to Erigabo. The speaker also thanked the organizers at the event and promised to further work on the development of their country. At the conclusion of the event, participants announced broad meeting for Saudi Arabia diaspora of Somaliland to raise funds for Bur'o to Erigava Road.
You're still watching the English news program. The Somaliland government, in collaboration with Ethiopian migration officials, have delivered 35 illegal immigrants from Somaliland back to their families. Ethiopian government transferred a team of illegal immigrants from Somaliland to the government of Somaliland. High-profile government officials at the event included Minister of Social Affairs and Labour Mahmoud Baragarat. The minister, speaking to the youth, stated that youth should refrain from illegally migrating to overseas nations. Minister of Youth, Sports and Tourism Ali Saeed Regal, speaking to the youth, pointed out the necessity that every individual citizen should engage in efforts towards ensuring a better future for youth and urged youth to grasp opportunities provided in their country and through this foster self-employment ways. Other esteemed government officials at the event collectively reiterated the perils of illegal immigration and that youth ought to play a major role in capacity building Somaliland. A ceremonial event marking World Food Day was held in Hargeisa and key participants included members of Somaliland ministers, international and UN organizations and domestic food production organizations.
Several government ministries, Director General of the Ministry of Agriculture and high-ranking officials from FAO organized participants an event marking the World Food Day, which was held in Hargeisa. The Minister of Agriculture who spoke at the event elaborated the importance of food in our lives, mentioning that agriculture should be well cared of to make sure full access of food in Somaliland. He also stated that the minister is currently working on establishing and improving food process and working to benefit from the rainwater. He at the conclusion of the speech called on international agencies to support the Ministry of executing that plan. The Minister of National Planning and Development, who also spoke at the event, mentioned the food states of Somaliland. Other key speakers at the event included the Minister of Livestock, Water and Environment.
The Mayor of Berbera City, speaking in an event held in Berbera regarding population estimation survey, emphasized the importance of this task, which is organized by the Ministry of National Planning and Development. The Mayor of Berbera, who attended the meeting, intended to train and organize a team which will conduct the second phase of population estimation survey coordinated by the Ministry of National Planning and Development. Other key participants of the meeting, including the Directors of Ministry of National Planning and Development. The Mayor, speaking at the event, emphasized the importance of this activity, elaborating that barge to focus of successfully accomplishing this task, and he stated,
marka seminaarkeenan maanta waxaan jeclahay in aad looga faa'iideysto oo cidda faa'iideysanaysa waa cidda fulinaysa haddii aanad wixii baanad fahansanayn dee macnaheedu wax noqonaysa waxba ma fulin kartid wixii aad soo qabateena waxba kama jiraan bay noqonaysaa marka
I hope that we benefit from this seminar. The beneficiaries of the training are the executors, and if we do not take use of what we have learned accurately, all efforts will be wasted.
The Director of the Ministry of National Planning and Development also spoke at the event, where he discussed the process that Ministry is planning to undertake this massive activity.
haddii aan faahfaahin idinka siiyo barnaamijkan
If I further explain this program, the Ministry of National Planning and Development have successfully accomplished the first phase of population estimation survey.
Moreover, the Mayor also participated in a second event organized by Ministry of Health of Somaliland regarding anti-polio campaign in Sahel region, where he exhorted Sahel residents to take advantage of this campaign. Health officials of Odal region have also announced the commencement of polio eradication campaign in Odal region.
A ceremonial event occurred in Odal region focusing on eradication of polio throughout the region and the country as a whole. The event hosted a number of health advocates, cultural leaders, educational professionals, and a wide array of distinguished guests. Major points of reference included acquiring ways of eradicating the spread of vital disease and fostering an environment free of polio throughout the country. Coordinator of Health Services of Odal region stated that health service provider in cooperation with citizen efforts can and will eventually ensure a better tomorrow for future generations to come through providing the much needed vaccines to all residents in Odal region, regardless of age and gender. The event concluded with words of encouragement to the public over President efforts towards curtailing the spread of polio within Somaliland community.
A high-ranking official from Bontes Marine, a newly established fishing company, met with Somaliland community in Norway to discuss on marketing and investment strategies.
A high-ranking officials on Pontus Marine, a newly founded fishing company, met with Somaliland diaspora in Norway to enlighten them with their startup, marketing and development strategies. Mohammed Yusuf Ali Gurey, who is a Somali businessman who founded this company, stated that this company will be operating overseas and will establish collaboration relation with other international companies. He also added that the shares are still open for all Somalilanders all over the world. Furthermore, he stated that the company is now planning to launch the first phase of the project, which will cost $5 million. The officials also elaborated the importance of such investment, which will respond to large world demand for fishes. Apart from the delegation, the speaker were included members from Somaliland diaspora in Norway who all have jointly welcomed this business project.
That's the end of the English news program. Thanks very much for being with us. You can join us tomorrow at the same time. Until then, take care and goodbye.